I am Karl Weaver. 各位中国联通的同事，各位老外朋友，欢迎参加今天下午的演讲。我下午的演讲是关于那个手机前日式手机的安全。So good afternoon. My name is Karl Weaver. I've been involved in the Asia Pacific region for over 3 decades. I speak, read, and write Mandarin. I live in Seattle. Yeah. 星巴克咖啡要喝多一点。And I will talk to you about very important topics with the Internet of Things, but especially for the security of connected devices. So, okay, I think we want to get to slide 1. So, my name is Karl Weaver. I work for Rivets Corp. Here's the key point. The key point is that's not quite the presentation I'm looking for, but it doesn't matter. Here's the key point. You need to protect your digital assets, especially with regard to the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. So, in this situation, the user is going to gain control. There's new distributed protocols provide users the potential to gain control. You own your identity in the future. You will own your identity. The identity will not be owned by the network. You need to own your identity. How do you own your identity? You protect the private keys because you will be collecting many private keys on your mobile device, smartphone, tablet, notebook. You will be collecting private keys. The storage and security of private keys is the #1 issue in the world today on network security and mobile device security. Digital assets are the fundamental elements of these protocols. Next. Okay, operator decentralized systems. So you see the blockchain is decentralized. But actually, what my company does is we protect crypto wallet assets, cryptocurrencies, kind of a sensitive term here in China. But what the hell, I said it, okay? Decentralized apps, tokens, they all need protection in the smartphone because the smartphone, especially Android operating system smartphones, are not secure. Let me say that. Android smartphone systems, 就是说谷歌操作系统的手机根本就没有安全，一点都没有安全。要保护你的数字货币钱包，你的货币，然后分散的应用程序。So you have decentralized systems, you have decentralized apps, the blockchain is decentralized. China will use the blockchain for decentralized applications. China will use the blockchain for many applications. The applications are great. The old centralized models for compliance, security, and identity, they need to evolve. Next. What's the key though? So here's the key. Well, there's a key right there, but you need to protect your digital assets, your crypto assets in the blockchain with policies, permissions, and controls. You need to do that. How do we do that? We use the trusted execution environment. We provide TEE, 叫可信执行环境的操作系统. Was that funny? I'm usually funny. We protect your digital assets in a vault, a security vault in the chip of every Android smartphone. Apple does the same thing, but Apple's not open. So we use our developer tools to give you third-party developers the ability to protect your crypto wallet, your tokens, any decentralized apps, and any digital assets on every Android operating system smartphone. That is very, very cool. That is very, very cool. So a user creates instructions, keys sign those instructions, instructions operate chains. This is very critical. Next. Trust, 信任. There will be no development of any technology that involves the exchange of money without trust. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So we will provide the security on the device side. The network side, that's many other companies involved in that, but on the device side, we're working with Telefonica. 西班牙电信，我们跟西班牙电信合作一种新的技术，这种新的技术叫上可信跟信任的安全。 全是手机安全。Blockchains are trustless, but instructions require trust and cyber controls. I said that. Policies, 政策，控制，规矩。Very important when you're talking about protecting digital assets on mobile devices. Next, the owner of the private key is you, because we give you the control on your smartphone. So you have policies, right? 政策，你哈希，你需要你的哈希，然后这个是一种防火墙的环境，在所有的安卓操作系统的手机上。And keys can be controlled by policy. Enterprise and cloud. Owners of the private keys sets the rules. That means you will set the rules on your mobile device to protect your digital assets. And by the way, if you have an Android smartphone right now, and by the way, if you're downloading these smartphones outside of China on an Android smartphone, guess what? You have zero security right now. Right now. This is a big problem. A big problem. Next. So we provide dual roots of trust. Not just one root of trust. Every smartphone has a root of trust. We provide 双可信根的信任安全. Next. And we provide provable controls embedded in the chain, in the blockchain. So you see, the blockchain has cryptography. But the blockchain, you need a device to get to the blockchain. You have a device, you need a fiat or a crypto or digital currency that converts into a token, generally speaking, and then you can do something on the blockchain. You can write a smart contract. But before you get to the blockchain, your edge device right now on Android is not safe. It is not safe. Next. So this is how we handle it, with trusted input and output on your Android smartphone. And we can handle it many ways. Next. This is an important slide. Are you guys watching? Alright, so 我们就是提供一种防火墙的环境，包括规矩在使用， right? 然后在可信执行环境，在移动应用处理器芯片内，这个是第三方开发者使用。This is you guys, China Unicom, China Mobile, China Telecom. You guys own this, right? We protect the digital assets, split, especially the private key, split between this and the chip in the smartphone, the chip in the smartphone, in this, the removable or even eSIM card on the smartphone. Two dual roots of trust. There is no other company in the world that's doing this. Aren't you lucky you came today? All right. Now, this is dual isolated roots of trust. It's really important. And guess what? We are so lucky to work with Telefonica for this technology. And we are setting up a lab called CLIP, Carrier Level Immutable Protection, in California next month to protect any smartphone. And we also welcome every operator to come and test your Android smartphones in California at our CLIP lab, which will be basically endorsed by Telefonica. It's all endorsed by Telefonica. Any Chinese smartphone vendor here in the audience? You want to sell your smartphones to Europe? Telefonica's a big operator. Next. Here we go. Decentralized cybersecurity requires standards. 标准，国际标准，国内标准 right? 区块链分散的应用，智能合约，分散的那个货币 which will equal what? Payments, identity, information. China will use the blockchain. China is very concerned about your identity, especially EID in China, okay? It's really important. But moving security and policy beyond the edge of the keys is our goal. We want you to own the keys. We want you to own the keys. That's why we have two different business models for the protection of the private keys. Two different business models. Next. Devices operate chains. The owner of the private key is in control. If you don't remember anything today, Remember this. The owner of the private key is in control if you use our technology. We think this is going to become a global standard. Next. This is our network. It's called the Rivets Registrar. And these are some of the services we provide in the network. Next. So this is kind of cool. So as I said to you, we split. 切换你的私钥在移动应用处理器芯片内，然后电信卡 we split the private key. This is very, very cool. This is very, very important. And to have two secure enclaves is always better than one secure enclave on a smartphone. Next. Now this is kind of cool. There's an automotive use case for dual roots of trust. And we think China Unicom would be very interested in this. So basically, you need to protect your key fob. We have a way to protect the key fob. Key fob usage, according to my friend here, Mr. Leo Lin, the smart guy, he told me that key fobs will use the trusted execution environment to protect the private keys or to protect keys with these key fobs in these in these connected cars. So we have a use case with Telefonica to protect the key fobs because actually, quite honestly, there are two types of IoT, right? There's industrial IoT, 就是机器对机器, right? There's industrial IoT, and then there's consumer device IoT. You might want to call this more of a consumer device IoT application. You could call that. So anybody who wants these slides, just talk to me after this event. Next. Oh my goodness! 结束了，我的天哪！嘿，各位，非常感谢你给我这几分钟来表现，我们就是安全是第一，专权是第二。谢谢。
Thank you， 非常感谢魏卡尔先生 very interesting and insightful speech. Thank you very much.